right there because we have talked about all the nutrition. Well, I won't say all of it because it can go on and on and on, but we have scaled through vitamins, minerals, and I want to say to our listening audience, I start out with TGIM. Thank God it's Monday, and welcome back to another segment of Live Today Health Talk with Tiffany D and Rosa J. Miss Charlene B is out on the Caribbeans right now enjoying the lovely water, the lovely sun. She's getting the real sun and the real water, so we ain't mad at her. I'm gonna tell her to bring some of it back. But she's enjoying a celebration of real life, not a funeral, a real celebration of life with one of our other sister partners, with Evelyn. And she's gonna be in one day to share her story, so I am not gonna go into it too much, but I just want to say thank you for our continued listening audience. And I want to give a shout out, as always, to our loving sponsors. Our sponsors with Longevity Team Victory, because we have been in the house and we have been supportive since day one. We have been breaking it down with pain assessments, and we have been breaking it down with natural wholeness. And that's, we want to give a tribute to Longevity and Dr. Wallach, because he has been a lifesaver to many. He has been an educator to many. And some of his ways, or some of his ways of words, we may not all agree with, because he can be pretty drastic and pretty harsh sometimes, but he does get the point across. So we want to thank him for his journey from veterinarian to MD, and now to a naturalistic doctor. So we thank him for his journey. Then I want to go on to Curves of Fort Washington, where the divas there are holding it down, rocking and rolling. I tell you, each week we are doing something out there. I'm getting testimonies back from the women, and they are listening and they are doing it. I know it's the summer, and that may be part of it, because everybody wants to be out there and be able to strut their stuff. But I have to say, each month we've embarked on a challenge, and with that challenge with Team Victory, this Saturday, the 3rd, we are going to be conducting a pain management course. And that course is going to consist of the different types of muscle and tissue massage, as well as a little reflexology and a pain assessment. So we're going to do our fitness activity first, of course. Woo, woo, get us sweaty. Yeah, Rosa, get us sweaty. Rosa in the house and not her. Let me see if I can bring up our Facebook Live while I'm talking. But so we're going to get sweaty first, and then we're going to sit down, chill out, and listen to one of our very own members as she talks about pain management. So, and then for Team Victory, as we move into our pain assessment. So we're going to have an outstanding day, and you will want to be in the house with us. How well I know, right?
It is going to be exciting. Even though I don't do the exercise thing.
She will. I'm going to tell you. I got a video of her doing a little Zumba one day.
Very rarely.
That's all right. She in there with us sweating.
They enjoy, I enjoy seeing people get healthy. I just don't like to sweat. I'm sorry. I'm one of them few people that got a D in gym. Now, that's ridiculous. I just,
D, you didn't change up, right? You were one of them wouldn't change up.
I did not change up. I did participate. I mean, I came. I've never taken gym, but 1 year in college.
Can you imagine her? She showed up, didn't participate, y'all.
I wouldn't put on them shorts, them booty shorts.
Oh, yeah, but see, back then, booty shorts win.
Yeah, but I wasn't wearing it.
I didn't know that was going to be that hard.
Girl, I had too much hair and too big of legs to be on that floor.
Oh, my goodness.
So, no, give me a D. I'll take it readily because I'm a private person.
Okay. Well, guess what?
But I'm hands on for all you sisters and brothers who do that. I am so happy for you.
That's all right.
But I'm like Dr. Wallach says,
Yeah.
he don't exercise either. Just
We're
eat
going
the
to keep
right
it healthy.
things.
There
That's
it
right.
is.
I eat the right things. I do a lot of walking. And, but I ain't putting on no gym shorts and go up there and sweat.
So family, continue to listen
That ain't
and
happening.
you will learn how to keep it toned and trim without a whole lot of exercise. Because I'm going to tell you some other things you can do to get plenty of
Yes.
calories,
Yes.
to burn plenty of calories, right?
There's a whole lot of things.
So we're going to leave it at that for today, right?
Yes.
But anyway, we want to also invite you to a walk with us on the 10th. On the 10th, we're going to be doing a walk to fight suicide.
Now that I might do. I love to walk.
All right.
I might walk.
So I'll tell you more about that as we close out today, because I'll have a little infomercial that I did on the walk. But the walk, I found, as I did an event this past weekend, and I partnered with one of the ladies that's in charge of, she's actually the advocate for Southern Maryland. And I learned a lot, but I was also able to make the connection, whereas nutrition is the stem, is the root of it all, because without nutrition, that's how we get into what we talked about last weekend with our autoimmune deficiencies. And as those autoimmune deficiencies continue in our communities, that leads us to a lot of mental health challenges.
Mental and physical.
Mental and physical. And that leads a lot of us to a place of darkness. And that is one of the issues that they're really trying to combat. Mental illness. So this walk is going to be called Out of the Darkness. So if you want to walk with us, or if you're interested in even donating, please join us on www.outofthedarkness.org. And our walk team is actually, of course, Curve Divas, but if you don't want to walk and join our team, you can also make a donation, all right? So feel free to chime in or to donate, whichever you'd like to do for the walk, because it is not only combating mental health, but it actually stems from a lot of nutrition. So I'm going to leave that alone and move on to our next topic. Is I want to recap a little bit. And last week we talked about some of our autoimmune deficiencies, and Ms. Rosa here had us crying. She had us crying in here last week. Her and Charlene did. I tell you they did.
Don't
because because it's been a journey for both of them.
It has.
For both of them.
You know, when you're faced with a situation or an experience that is, it takes you a long time to figure out what you must do to make it better. And we have all kinds of eczema, MS, diabetes, type 1, type 2. You have high blood pressure. All these are experiences. Eczema, did I say that? Allergies. And all of them, it's like Dr. Wallach always says, it's not what you eat, it's what you're not eating that helps to promote these things. So, yeah, it's but it can change.
Yes, it can.
It
But
does not have to be that way.
But what makes Sister Hodge here so different is most of us deal with type 2, and they have a cure for type 2. And most of us say, oh, it runs in my family, so I'm just... We are here to tell you...
There are no such things as diseases that run in your family.
Thank you. But that type 1, though, is another...
That's a whole other story.
Whole nother issue that we have not found a cure for. But
and they probably, I'm going to tell you something, I don't think it will be a cure like people think, because they don't really do a deep, in-depth study. Because in order to do that, then you have to really examine the organs that do not produce insulin. So that means that, now my doctor told me, well, Rosa, we can always go into your system and take out a piece of your pancreas.
Oh, no, they want to explore on
You're
you.
right. They can always do that. Well, do that when I die, please.
All right, you're going to donate your body.
Yes,
That's it.
yes.
Donate your body to science.
But I have been so blessed because I'm still here.
Yeah.
And I'm still here healthy, even though
Yeah.
I have experiences. But I am not on dialysis. I have not lost any limbs. I heal.
The hand, hand going up.
I'm telling you, when I cut, I heal.
All right.
So I am excellently, and I think, like I said, it's what I eat. It's the minerals and vitamins that I take.
Yes.
That helps my body to not do dialysis. I am about to turn 63, and most people my age dealing with this experience have all kinds of issues going on. Their kidneys have shut down.
Oh, man.
Their livers don't work. They lost toes and fingers and eyesight. Now, my eyesight is a little challenging, but I ain't blind yet.
You know, but that could be with age, too, and
Right.
not the diabetes, because as we've been going through this nutritional thing, and we've been growing together in a lot of ways, learning a lot. And I can only say, I always want to do a Maya Angelou quote to say, I've learned that you can tell a lot about a person by the way he or she handles these three things: a rainy day, lost luggage, and tangled Christmas tree lights. Well, I want to add something to that. These good groceries that we're sharing with you, this information that we're sharing,
Yes.
if you do not take heed, we tell you all the time, we're not the MD, we don't have the PhD, not yet, behind our names, but that's not even our desire to give you the medical doctor's philosophy, because they do not properly tell you how to restore your body. They do not, they only give you the Band-Aid fix. In other words, you have diabetes, take this medication. Okay, how long am I going to have to take this medication? Okay, doc, when I start seeing my numbers drop, can I get rid of the medication? Oh, you got to keep coming in because you have been labeled as a diabetic.
And you've accepted it.
Yeah, so that's what I've learned. So we want to meet people that are go-getters and doers,
And
that
you
are
have to-
out there with us trying to learn how to spread the word.
I think part of the process is that in your consciousness, you have to realize that God gave you this body. And it's you who knows this body. You can't believe what doctors tell you about your body. At some point in time, you have to take responsibility to assist your body in healing. Not everything, they call doctors practices. This is my practice. Guess what? I have to go in there and tell them, oh, my toe hurts.
Yeah. Look, don't let them practice on you. It's his
Look.
practice. Don't let him practice. Would you let me practice on you?
Oh,
If you, I mean, just because he did 9 years in college. Let me see. How many years have we done in college? But you know what? That's
I don't know. I've been in
That's
school since I was 6.
Yeah.
I probably was been in
So-
school since I was
Oh,
came to
yeah.
Earth.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say one more thing, and maybe give an example of what I mean.
Okay.
In my experience, I guess it was around 1990 something, and I went to my doctor and I said, I have pain in my ankles 24/7. Oh, he said, oh, that's just arthritis. I said, no, this is constant 24 hours, 7 days a week, pain in my ankles. Now, during that time, I don't think I was as computer savvy as I am now, so it might have been in the late 80s.
Okay.
But about a month later, I woke up and could not move.
Wow. Okay.